There are certain combinations in the sports world that just work. NASCAR's version of a dream team was the pairing of Dale Earnhardt and car owner Richard Childress.
Dale Earnhardt put our sport on a complete different level. The things that Dale brought to our sport and the everyday fans, I think Dale was one of the reasons our sport escalated like it did. You know, probably one of the coolest things was winning the Daytona 500. We all knew what it meant to him to win that race.
20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration. Dale Earnhardt will come to the caution flag to win the Daytona 500.
Gonna take a spin around in the Daytona 500 sign in the center to infield. Hell yeah. Appreciate it, thank you.
This circle, he's going to spin out.
There goes the grass.
Yeah.
To see the look in his face and the look in his eyes that day when he grabbed me in winner's circle, I'll never forget that. We were as prepared as a team and an organization in 2001 to go out and win the championship as any year that we won it, and the worst happened.
Get him in the four. Get him in the 3 car down. Big trouble. Big right behind him. To the flag.
Come on, Mikey, you got it, man. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Michael Waltrip wins.
Oh, man. This is great. I just hope Dale's okay. I guess he's all right, isn't he?
This is undoubtedly one of the toughest announcements that I've ever personally had to make. But after the accident and turn forward to the end of the Daytona 500, we've lost Dale Earnhardt.
Bond was so tight that when Dale was gone, Richard almost gave up a lifetime of racing to deal with his grief.
And I said, go ahead and paint the car white, find the next number available, and we'll stick that on the car. We'll talk to Kevin Harvick, put him in it.
And here comes Jeff Gordon closing down on Harvick.
Here they go. Get him. Gordon got loose. It's Harvick. Harvick goes.
Emotional win. What does this afternoon mean to you? Hard to say. I'm just thrilled. I kept praying for Dale to help us. He did.
Kevin's win in Atlanta, I think it was his 3rd time out. When he won that, it was really special. I think that's what the race fans needed. I know that's what I needed. I know that's what the race team needed.
Morning. I'll tell you a little about how RCR got started. And it all started with a kid that had a dream, bought an old $20 race car. Best $20 investment I ever made in my life. And I took that old race car and I had one guy working with me. And that's when RCR became a team. We had one guy, a $20 race car, and a dream, and we took off. And we built a organization that today we have over 500 people. And I don't know if he showed on this video when he won the race at Daytona, but the very first thing, if you listen to how he said, we win, we won, we won. And he was always the largest team player we had. You know, companies are built on teamwork. Everyone in this room is important as a team. You know, anytime my definition of a team is when 2 or more people set out to accomplish a common goal. And that started back with that old $20 race car. 2 of us, myself and old buddy, we became a team. Yes, sir, you.
After Dale's accident, I know there was a lot of emotion and trauma with everybody there. How was you able to pull everyone together and encourage everyone and use that as an opportunity? Was you able to build a stronger team after that because of that?
Yeah, I think so. And, you know, there was a lot of praying going on back in those days. And we all had to pull so close together to make it work. You know, I was in Daytona waiting to bring his body back, and that night on the plane with Mike Hilton and some of us. And I'd done made up my mind that I was going to quit. I told my wife I was going to quit. And that day I was standing on the dock out there at Bill Francis' house. And I thought about a horse wreck that we had we were hunting in New Mexico. Horse flipped off the mountain, I fell off the mountain. That's a long story, I ain't gonna go into it. But anyway, when we got back to camp that night, I said, Dale, you know, if I wouldn't have made it off this mountain today, you'd have had to went, we were on the way to Phoenix to race. I said, you'd have had to went to Phoenix and raced. And that helped make up my mind what I wanted to do that day. Because he said, you know, if it happens to me, you gotta go. So with that, I didn't have a choice but to go to the next race. And that was the toughest thing that I ever had to do, was pulling that gated rocket